Sports, where representatives from the AFC and NFC will square off. We can hardly wait for the start of this one on Monday Night Prime Time.
Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're off from Tampa. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the 7th-year pro, comeback player of the year contender last season in Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field, you just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. For Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Once again, Irving. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Mayfield now from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Baker now from the gun. Connection made to the rookie from Washington. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They've reached midfield, Brock, and this new set of downs is going to begin the march in enemy territory. Evans, the motion man here. First down, here's Baker. He's got it, room to run. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Baker throwing again. Rifles it, and it's caught. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's the give to Irving. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. On target to Godwin. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Baker now off the play fake. Gets to the 5, he's out at the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. On the give, this is Irving. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Deontay Hardy to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by the reigning MVP, the second of his career, the best runner in the game. It's Lamar Jackson.
Well, what does Lamar Jackson have in store for us this time around? Now a 2-time NFL MVP. We know he is electricity personified on a football field. Must-see TV. He also knows, and these Ravens do too, that they got to take that final step. Got to get to a Super Bowl and ultimately win it for the 2-time MVP.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, will really break the backs of a defense.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a gain of 4 there, and that's good for a Ravens first down.
Yeah, you'd sure love to see a little more yardage when you get into the open field, but this offense, it will take a new set of downs with that toss run.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a short gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 42. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down throw for Jackson. He rolls to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense is energized following that stick for a loss.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, Jackson. Aguilar with the grab. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They just keep working it forward early. We've got first and 10 now from the 35. Here's Henry on the option. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
The drive picks up here, first and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Sending a receiver left. This is Henry on second. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Jackson now on third. Forced out to his right. He's running for it. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
Staring at fourth down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Bucky Irving now to return. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their second drive coming up. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Quick hitter complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Mayfield will look to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Pressure coming, Baker. Caught by Godwin on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Mayfield to throw again. Hauled in by Godwin. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 48. This one finds Irving. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
They send a tight end in motion. Throwing again is Baker. Got his man on the in. Complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Mayfield. That's gonna be caught by Evans. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Baker now from the gun. He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
It's 2nd and goal. Irvin here from the gun. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get 6 more on their early advantage. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their 2nd possession. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs, against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And that falls incomplete. That one intended for Mark Andrews. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect. And all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Third and long for him here. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. He can't hang on to the pass. And that brings up 4th and long.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball, and it sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
2nd down, Mayfield to pass. That one is caught, left side of the field. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, Mayfield. He's on the move. He takes it himself. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. That's the end of our 1st quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. It's a 2-score game early. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. 2nd and 10 now. He puts some air under this one, deep right. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. One of the tight ends in motion left. 3rd down, here's Mayfield. Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends their lead to 14.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This return makes it up to the 25. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Completed to Flowers. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10, here's Jackson. Aguilar with the grab. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Henry running to the left. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Lamar out of the pistol. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. This one goes off right tackle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
First down, here's Lamar. Quick hitter complete. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. They go play fake with Jackson. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Justin Tucker to try the point after. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Baker. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Third and short, Mayfield. On target to Godwin. And this one doesn't go far.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Bucks ready to send it away on 4th as Jake Camarda runs on to punt it. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson are ready to go again on offense. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Ravens will take over with a lot of field ahead of them. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry, and he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Lamar now from the gun. Escapes the pocket, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. And again, it's Jackson. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Jordan Stout on now to punt. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again is Baker. Evans brings in the slant. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. To throw is Mayfield. Hauled in by Godwin. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Irving on the inside give. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Baker now from the gun. That pass complete to McMillan. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Going with Irving here. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Motioning the tight end now. Mayfield now from the gun. Got his target. It's Otten. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got it! And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal. Baker throwing again. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a 13-point lead. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
McLaughlin, attack on the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Baltimore running its offense out now. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Caught by Flowers. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And for the Buccaneers, it's a nickel look, 3rd down coming. One of the tight ends motioning right. Jackson now on 3rd. Stays upright. Oh, he's going to run for it. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Here's Henry running left. Down the sideline inside the 40. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Best run games in this league have balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Lamar off to play fake. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up second down.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
Second and 10 now. Connects with Bateman. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. The Buccaneers add another DB. Third down coming up. Now it's Lamar. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with first and goal. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. It's the Ravens looking at first and 5. Jackson's gonna throw again. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a one-score game before halftime. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Tucker on for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard.
Ravens 17.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Buccaneers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They've got first down from the 31. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. This one's taken in by Otten. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Mayfield on first and 10. He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, here's Baker. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing again on second and 10, Mayfield. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This finds Evans, complete. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers, their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.